Well, we're back out in the garage today. I got family coming over and got to order some parts for Power Wagon still, so we're going to change things up a little bit. My '04 Grand Prix, the heater motor is not working very well right now. No high speed on it. So we're going to pull that out, work on that for a little bit today. See if we can get that back up and running. Get some heat, air conditioning back in the car. So I'll show you what we got working on. We'll go right at it. Kind of got things started already, but show you what we've got here. So passenger side underneath the glove box is where the heater motor is going to be. So we got to pull that plastic clip there, that one there, and then there's another one kind of way in the back. I already got that one pulled off. So these things here, they just pop off with a little screwdriver, pop them down, and then they come out. Fairly simple. And that's all it is. Not much to it. Like I said, I got the back one already, so this will just pop right down. Give the light a quarter turn and that comes out. Set that off to the side for now. And we're going to do a test on this first. So we'll put the key in, turn the ignition on, and let's see, we'll pull, let's see, where is it? Right here. Pull this electrical connector out right here. And what this will do, so I have the heater motor, got the heater motor turned on to full right now, and turn this on to volts. Power, and negative should give us 12. It says open, but let's try down. There you go, 12.4. And then as I change the speed selector, it should change the voltage on the, there we go. So that just basically says that the resistor is fine. They got power going to the resistor and that's coming out all right. So we go all the way up again. And that's fine. So we'll shut this off. Turn this off. And there's three screws back here to undo. See if I can show you those. So we got to undo that one right there, that one there, there's another one right there, and then there's one hidden right there, kind of a tough one. So I'll pull those ones off and then we'll get back to it. I'll bring you back in. All right, with that off, so it spins, but just the power I don't think is working very well. So we'll bring it in, hook it up to a battery and see if it'll spin. All right, so we've got the battery charger. We're gonna just wire this up real quick. See what it spins, if it'll spin at all. Just got some basic wire, speaker wire, I think. Thank the kids for having that around. And we'll just go jump it inside here. So that don't want to spin. Could use alligator clips, I guess. That'd be a little bit safer, I guess. So it spins. We'll still take it apart and look at it. We'll look at the brushes. For some reason it just wouldn't do that. It wouldn't do that in the car, so. Pretty wet. I wonder if my windshield is leaking again. That's what it did last time. It leaked a little bit and rusted out brushes in here. But we'll pull this off. Just a couple of Phillips screws. Oh yeah. Now you can see all of this stuff in here, if you can. Might not. Just a bunch of rust. We'll try cleaning that out. Just anything to get this stuff out. Just using a screwdriver. Wow. I'll show you this stuff here better. Everything inside there is wet. I don't know if it's water in there or what. It's got kind of an oil to it though. But we'll just keep digging into it. And I just got a worn out 220 grit sandpaper. Clean it up best we can. See what it does here. Much better anyway. See that. It's much better. A lot better. Got a little bit of something in there. Pivot point. Okay. Yeah, these brushes feel like they're kind of stuck. Still plenty of brush left. That one's pretty worn out, so I'll grab a file. Needle file. Oh, it's because that brush is broken. That's what happened. Yeah. That's what it is. It's just pretty well worn out. Clean them up though good anyway. Yeah, that one is about to come right out. Not much left on that one. This motor will need to be replaced pretty soon anyway. But if we can get a summer out of it, replace it in the fall, that'd be fine. It's easy enough to get out. I'm just going real lightly on this, not much pressure at all. Just letting the file do the work, basically. Just shining it up is all it is. And you can kind of see how kind of dark that is, and then we're just going to shine it up, get some shine to it. Better contact that way. My thought anyway. The hardest part about this whole thing is putting the motor back underneath the dash. That's a pain in the butt. There is really only one way that this will go back on, so Still want to pay attention when you take it apart. Make it a little easier on yourself. Thought there was only one way anyway. We'll hook it back up to the battery charger again and just make sure that everything's spinning fine before we go and throw it in the car and find out something's not working again. Spins fine. So now, without catching my fingers on it, right? Spins a lot faster. So let's button it up, put it back on. Okay. Let's go throw it back in the car. But before we get too far, we'll plug it back in. Turn the ignition back on. Turn the fan off. Let's plug this back in. Now we'll turn the fan on. Hey. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. There's low speed. and we'll turn it all the way off. Perfect. All right. So we'll get this put back in now. Let's see if I can get it unplugged now. There we go. All right, well, we've got it all buttoned back up. Got the panel back on. So we'll do one more test on it just to make sure. So fan is off. Now we'll turn that on. There we go. Yeah, so that's working. That'll be all right. Well, so there you have 2004 Grand Prix blower motor, removal, brushes cleaned up, got the motor working again. But like I said, the brushes are getting pretty worn out. Can either replace those or just replace the whole motor. That's probably what I'll do this fall before winter comes. Hate to be out without any heat here in Minnesota. So until next time, we'll get back to work on the Dodge here. Once some parts come in, maybe we'll do a little walk around, show you what we're going to be planning on next anyway. Rust repair on the box, just see how significant the rust is and what all needs to be replaced. So we'll get back to it here in a little while.